someone 21 years old, how do you feel rolling up to a stoplight in SoCal in this crazy cool looking 69 Chevelle? You look over and people are watching you. Like, it's got to be cool, right?
Yeah, not only am I tripping out that I'm in my car driving it, but other people are like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this kid? It's like, is this your dad's car? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So with driving far distances from Huntington Beach to San Clemente, driving to events like Fontana, the IRS is just perfect for us to be well-rounded. Basically anything is possible.
Hey everybody, it's Cameron with Speedtech Performance, and today we are here at our shop. Now, given that it's winter and everybody's working on their projects and not really out at events, we've had the opportunity to be able to sit down with a bunch of our customers as they come and pick up their projects. Now, sitting next to me is someone that you're going to recognize. If you remember back at LS Fest last year, we introduced you to Nick Smith and his beautiful 69 Chevelle. Well, Nick is now in another phase of the project, and so I wanted to sit down with him and just talk about it. So Nick, what are we doing here today?
Well, we're going to version 3 now basically, and we're going to be doing their A-body frame with IRS.
So currently, as we speak, your Chevelle is sitting on our track time package, which is the bolt-on front and rear?
Yes.
All right. And so now you've decided. So last year we talked to you at LS Fest. We said, what are you going to do this coming year? And you're like, I'm going to do more events. I'm going to get out and drive. So kind of tell me what happened in the last year. What kind of events did you hit? What kind of driving did you do? You know, you have more seat time. You know, how did it all feel?
Yeah. So met you guys at LS Fest. That was great to meet you guys. So basically did LS Fest. Had a great time. It's my first time autocrossing. I did a couple events at SCCA at the Fontana Motor Speedway. Saw that your track time package is great for street use, and for the price it's great, but we're going the next step and going ballistic, I guess, and going IRS.
So with the IRS design you chose now, obviously we have two different mounting options. We have the lower, more traditional style, or we have the overhead rocker arm, kind of the cantilever style. And that's the one you went with, correct?
Yeah, the cantilever.
Okay. So from there, you've got a new chassis, everything upgraded there. What else are you going to do to the car?
So we're thinking about getting the LS3 that's in it right now, and then stroking it to a 416, high compression, E85. Be making hopefully around 700 horsepower. We're going to be keeping the T56 6-speed in it, and basically new interior probably too, and ABS, forge lines, and 315 squared. I'm really excited for that, and a couple more features are going to be coming up pretty soon.
So it sounds like front to back, you've really spec'd out what you want to do to take your car to the next level. Is somebody helping you with this build, or are you guys building it? Or
so we're going to be basically going to P2 Fabrication over in Long Beach. Frankie is one of your guys' drivers. Saw him in his rowdy G-body, and basically had to go to him, and really excited.
For sure. Frankie, he builds some really, I mean, we use the term extreme here, but he really builds some extreme stuff. Between his G-body, he's also currently building a Chevy 2 that has our front clip as well as an independent rear in it. He does some crazy builds, so obviously you're going to be in good hands. So through this next phase, and actually through the initial phase, when you got the car, it was a gift from your grandpa, and you guys built it, your dad and you built it in the garage the first time. What's that kind of been like? Because that's like with me, my earliest car memories are doing things with my dad. How's that been for you?
Oh, it's great. It's really brought us more together, building so many memories, working on the car, and going to races with him has been awesome, and he's the biggest supporter I have.
It's great because not only is it forming a relationship with you and him, but you know, you're 21. You know, time's going to come in the next 5 to 10 years. You're going to have kids of your own. You're going to be able to start doing those memories and building those memories with them as well, you know, to keep in that next generation. Is this a lifestyle that you want to keep going with? I mean, you're really building that lifestyle because you daily drive this thing all the time. You take it up to PCH, you do all these things with the car. Is that something, you know, how do you feel about that kind of lifestyle?
Oh, I love it. I was hooked right at the autocross, taking down PCH, driving back and forth to work. Basically, I can't go wrong with it, and it's not leaving ever.
Yeah, and the way you're building it, by the time you're doing a full rebuild top to bottom, it's going to be a brand new car with a 55-year-old body on it, essentially, you know, and that's just cool. You know, it's going to be something that's going to last for generations.
Yeah.
So you guys are probably going to remember that he was featured this year on an episode of Autotopia LA with our friend Sean. And Sean's got a great channel where he features some killer builds, and you probably want to hop over to his YouTube to check that out. You can go really in depth on Nick's build and how it was sitting at that point, and I'm sure after this next revision, Sean's going to want to revisit it as well. But at that time, we put out a challenge. You know, we were talking to them at LS Fest of, you know, how do we become part of Team Speedtech? And we said, we want to see your Instagram grow, and we put out a number, okay? And so at the time that he shot the episode with Autotopia, we put out that number. Well, since then, he's more than doubled that, you know, and so it's something really exciting that we've been able to see as he lives this muscle car lifestyle out in Southern California, that he's really building a following, not only for who he is, but for who the car, you know, what the car is and what it represents. So big kudos to you and a big shout out to you for that. I mean, you're really building something that we here at Speedtech are excited to be a part of.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the guidance. It's been really big. I'm really happy with you guys.
Well, the feeling's mutual, my friend. So again, I just wanted to quickly grab Nick and sit down and get a project update for this car as they're here again to pick up their IRS Chevelle chassis. So I assume you want to go get it loaded and get the project going?
Yeah, super excited.
We're all a little excited, so can we get like a little hell yeah or something?
Okay!